Alrighty. Get started here. Post a little link on Facebook. Anybody's here already? Welcome. I don't think we have anybody yet. No, that's not it. Okay, well, here we are. Finally, at long last, I got this to work. Waited in a queue for hours and hours. I actually went to work and came back, and it was logged in, but my computer was so hot that I had to like turn it off and let it rest for a minute. So then I had to wait in the queue again. It took about 4 hours, which sucked, but here we are. First thing I noticed, I went through some of the settings here. This is pretty awesome. I go through controls. It's got like the exact devices that I have. So all the stuff you see on the right side, this is what I actually have like hooked into my computer right now, which is awesome. So, all right. Now I do have a head tracking app. I'm going to hope that it works. So wherever I move my head, the screen should follow my head and should be able to kind of navigate around what we're seeing. So we're just going to jump right in here. We have a few selections. So one of the cool things about this version compared to 2020 is that there's actually a career mode where you can do all kinds of cool stuff. I guess there's like aerial firefighting and crop dusting and like VIP transport, all kinds of cool stuff. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go to free flight and we're just going to check this out. So let's see, it's kind of dark where I'm at, so we're going to have to go somewhere where it's bright, or I guess we could just change the time, right? Yeah, so I'm coming to you guys from Enterprise, Alabama. Should be around here somewheres. There's Auburn, a little bit south of there. Clayton, Lawson, that's Benning. We're left. Here's Troy, Matt Crenshaw, Montgomery. We should be right in here. What is this? Franklin. No, I think we're south. Troy Municipal. Benedict. There we go. Fort Rucker Airport. I don't even know what that is. Never heard of that. Okay, here's Cairns Army Airfield, which means here's Enterprise. Bandwidth too low, loading times may be extended, and world streaming degraded. Awesome. So the rollout here hasn't been fantastic, guys. Okay, I just selected something and now I'm frozen. Awesome. So I finally got in. I finally got in after waiting for 3 hours, and I just clicked something and now it's frozen. Awesome. Well, give it a second here and see if it comes back to life. Unbelievable. Hey, if you're thinking about getting this game, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get it just yet. It's a total piece of crap. So I can't do anything right now. I'm pushing all my buttons. Nothing. Awesome. Okay, we got something. Okay, I think we just froze up for a minute there. Escape. Okay, Enterprise Municipal. Here we go. And it looks like we're in the Cessna Skyhawk. Let's see what we have to choose from here. It's not a really cool aircraft. All right, I regret what I said earlier about don't get this game. This is pretty cool. All right, just had a little freeze up there. Kind of angered me a bit. Okay, we got a Boeing 737 MAX. We got an F-18. Let's see, 747. There's the, is that the Wright Flyer? Oh no, that's an old Curtiss. So this is a look at some of the aircraft you get. This is just the regular version I got here, guys. This is like the, okay, A-10. I think we're sold. Give me the A-10. What is configure? Let's see what configure means. Are we going to be able to put weapons on it? Gear, big wheels, cabin. Ooh, livery. Two-tone gray. Okay, looks like that's all we get. Fuel and payload. This is pretty cool. This is way better than it used to be. This is a really cool interface. It's way better than 2020. What do we want our call sign to be? How about Snak Pak? There we go. Save it back. Okay, save and back. So I haven't configured any of the controls yet, so this is going to be a little bit of a like learning curve, all right? But we're going to try it out. So let's start the flight. Let's see what happens. Oh, I think I forgot to change the time. Crap. Well, all right, let's see what happens here. Okay, I guess that was fine because I just changed it. Here we go. We'll go to 1800 UTC. Yeah, let's just do this. Make it like tomorrow during the day. It's flight conditions. Let's just go clear skies for now. That doesn't look like clear skies. Yeah, live definitely is not good right now in Enterprise. I actually didn't fly at work tonight because the weather was too crappy. All right, we're taking off 2-3. Control, enter. Okay. Big money, big money. Hey, it looks like we got 5 watching. Hey, if anybody's watching, leave me a comment and ask me anything you want me to show you here, and if you want to explore. Okay, it's just not, it's not going here. Do I have to hit my EFB? Electronic flight bag will accompany you during your flights. Great. Skip. Awesome. I just want to fly. Do I have to like hold this down? And go. Okay, for those of you watching, help me out here. What am I doing wrong? Control plus. Do I have to put an arrival in? Let's go to Troy. How's that? Okay, good. Do we have a flight plan? Are we ready to go here? Here we go. It's doing something now. It said something about bandwidth earlier, that loading times might be bigger. So I don't know what exactly that means. Okay. Oh, here we go. That's cool. Whoa, that was really cool. I should have just waited. Should have just been patient. All right. Ready to fly. Look at that sucker.
Kilo Echo Delta November.
Okay, so right off the
Snak
bat,
175, taking off runway 23 departure to the west.
seeing some kind of weird thing up here. I don't know what that is. Okay, we're getting some cool heat effects off the engines. That looks awesome. Okay. Trying to look around. Okay, so as I move my head, I should be moving around here. Stop. Let's see, do I have to output this to... No, I guess that's not working. Okay, so I'm just selecting like right mouse button here. It's pretty cool. Let's see if any of these... Okay, so I'm just using my joystick here, and I can look off to the right and to the left, so can't really look down though. It sucks. Okay, is this gear? Parking brake is engaged, control, there we go. Okay. Alright, my joystick's working. Alright, where's my airspeed indicator here? Oh. Okay, so it feels like my rudder is working. Press slash to track landing here.
Cairns approach Snak Pak 175 is tied 1 mile southwest of Kilo.
It said my name.
Delta November 800 feet. Request flight following.
Okay.
Altitude, altitude.
Squawk 2765, Snak Pak 175.
So already I can tell you that the trees look a lot better. Alright, trees definitely look a lot better. That was one of the big things about the first one that I thought
Roger, Snak Pak 175.
Altitude.
a little lacking.
Cairns approach Snak Pak 175.
Alright, I gotta get rid of this. Hang on a second. I gotta get rid of this air traffic control. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so let's see here. Controls. So this is gonna get crazy here. Keyboard. Well, flight control surfaces. What do we want here? I want, yeah, bandwidth too low. Is there a search? Is there ATC? ATC, display ATC. How about this? Nope, wrong device. How about Control Alt A? How's that? Please enter a name for this. Whatever. Okay, it's fine. Back, exit, back.
Go.
Okay,
Delta
Control Alt
November,
A.
request
There it
IFR.
is.
Detroit ready to copy.
Snak Pak 175 is cleared to Troy Airport as filed.
Oh my God.
Squawk 2765.
Snak Pak 175, cleared to Troy Airport as filed. Squawk 2765.
Snak Pak 175.
Oh my God.
Radar contact.
There we go. Okay, I just shut them up.
Turn left heading 055 resume.
God.
Own navigation climb and maintain 2,600 feet. Snak Pak 175.
Okay, so there's some kind of switch that's just going crazy right now.
175 contact Jacksonville Center on 1 tree, 4 decimal tree.
I should have picked an aircraft that I actually know how to fly, because there's some kind of switch. I can hear it just clicking like crazy.
Snak Pak 175.
And I can't, it won't let me like hold this view.
Jacksonville Center
Pissing me
Snak
off.
Pak 175 is passing.
Alright, about to stall
2,000
out.
feet.
There we go.
2,600
Maybe.
feet. Snak Pak 175 Jacksonville Center altimeter at 29.902 continuous plan. Delta tree 092 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Cancel IFR.
Jacksonville Center Snak Pak 175. Cancel IFR at this time.
So I think I have like an automatic,
Cairns approach Snak Pak 175. 175.
Like I have an automatic like assist where like my co-pilot is doing all this ATC for me, and it's just driving me crazy. Like I can't concentrate. So this is really miserable. So eventually we'll figure this out.
Snak Pak 175, clear Detroit Airport is fine.
Holy shit.
Squawk 2765.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna quit this flight, and we're gonna go into like a Cessna that I know where all the switches are, and we'll be able to get a better judge about how all this works. All right, so we'll go to, where is my little Cessna? But overall, graphics are looking a lot better. Okay, here we go. Cessna 172 Skyhawk. Here we go. Save and back. And let's just depart from KEDN again. Yup. There we go. And flight conditions, again, we're going to put it into the clear skies and a day flight. Okay, so now we just have to wait for this. So this is what I was talking about with the bandwidth, I think. Here we go. Okay, much gooder. That's a nice looking
Kilo
Cessna.
Echo Delta November traffic
ready to
Cessna,
fly.
November 89407, taking off runway 23, departing straight out.
Okay, I think that was the parking brake. Okay, mixture's in, and then let's just do this. Here we go. You ready? We're just gonna switch this comm so we're not talking to anybody, and I can't turn that off. That's fine. All right, over here, I think I gotta hit enter. I haven't flown a G1000 before, but I flew the G1000 in Flight Sim 2020. Okay, so all right, here we go. I got the parking brake off. Let's see if I can get a different view here. Yeah, that looks better. All right, now this is in knots, so it should be about 55 knots. I should be rotating here, and I'm just using my honeycomb yoke now, and we're off the ground. Let's see if this works here. Oh. There we go. Cool. So Enterprise looks pretty good. Now again, remember that this is a AI engine that takes satellite imagery. What is this? Climb angle too low? Okay. I know how to fly a Cessna. Thank you very much. Alright, so I guess the game doesn't understand that I'm a flight instructor. That's fine. Alright, so come down a little bit. So these hangars over here, this is all pretty accurate, right? That's Double Bridges Aviation right there off the nose, and then to the left here is where I fly for. Aero Landing LLC. It's pretty cool. So the general layout of the airport is pretty good. Now, of course, like I think I know in 2020 there were some custom airports you could get, and it would have more detailed information. But yeah, all those hangars look pretty spot on. I got a buddy with an aircraft in one of those hangars that I fly a lot. Right here's where the fuel pumps are, and then the FBO is over here. So obviously those buildings don't look anything like what it really looks like. However, the general layout of the airport is pretty good. So that's just AI doing that. And you can see, like, I'm gonna come down here and do a little NOE flight. Trees are looking a lot better. It's running real smooth right now. Again, I'm not in VR yet. I haven't tried it in VR. VR is where it puts a really big load on the airplane, or on the graphics card and everything. But so far, looking pretty good. Let's see, I forgot. I had all my keys binded up in 2020, so I knew exactly where everything was. So let's see, west. We're actually going to go the other way. Let's go east and let's check out Enterprise. So the city of Enterprise, Alabama, is also known as the City of Progress.
90407 is type Cessna Skyhawk.
Okay,
2 miles
I gotta get rid of
southeast
that guy.
Kilo
Where is
Echo,
this guy?
Delta November 900 feet. Request flight following.
What's FCR?
Cessna November 89407 Cairns approach. Squawk 2271.
Squawk 2271 Cessna 407.
Cessna 407 radar contact 2 miles southeast of Kilo
flaps
Echo
down?
Delta November 1,200 feet. Altimeter
Alright, this is exactly what I was trying to get rid of.
Roger, Cessna 407.
Get out of there. Yeah, there you go. See, he automatically went to 133.45. Go away. I don't know how to disable. I got to get rid of this automatic, this assistance. No, I don't want auto rudder. No. Oh, that's what it was. I turned everything on. I wanted it off. Okay, off, 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 off. I hate you. Go away. Display active waypoint. Okay, so there's some cool stuff on here we might play around with. Disable crash damage. No. Aircraft stress damage? No. We want all this stuff. All right, no unlimited fuel. Thank you very much. I'm not going to have a G suit. Here it is. AI co-pilot doing all my radio communications. Get out of here. All right, save him back. That's what it was. Okay, so now we got that figured out. I'm not going to go absolutely crazy trying to stop him. All right, now let's see if we can play around with the camera angles. All right, how about external? Oh yeah, there we go. So there was Enterprise Municipal. I hate this how I move it and then it goes back. It won't like stay there. I'm sure there's a little reset position. Yeah, where's track IR? How about smart cam? What's that? I don't want that. Okay, so I got to figure out how to get my track IR to work. I'm moving my head, and I got this little guy. He's moving, so he should be exporting. Ah, okay, hang on. I think I know what it is. Pre-track enhanced. Hey, all right. So we got that figured out. Okay, great. This is going to be so much better now. So now anywhere I move my head, that's where it's going to look. All right, and that's all due to the power of, I actually have my little iPhone on. And it's a little bit sensitive, so I got to try, look at me overspeed my RPM here.
Cessna 407 contact Cairns approach on 125.4. Good day.
He moved it again. Stop. Quit messing with my frequencies. Yeah, so Cairns approach is 133.45. I don't want to talk to them. Okay, now this right here should be Boll Weevil Circle, I believe. Let's see, did I go too far? Aeromedical Research Laboratory. So we're getting a little close to Fort Rucker proper over there. Low Army heliport. All right, so if you don't know, for those watching who don't know, Enterprise, Alabama is where the U.S. Army does all of its, conducts all its flight training. So I am currently a contractor, and I teach Blackhawks at Low Army heliport, which is right over there. You can see it 4 miles away. So we'll go check that out in a minute, but right now, should be I can't remember. I don't know if this is 84 or if this is I'm over Enterprise right now. Kind of got lost there. All right, I'm gonna give it a little juice here. Look at that. You got USACE headquarters, USACE U.S. Army. U.S. Army Aviation Center of Excellence, USACE headquarters. So we'll go check out Fort Rucker. For those of you coming into flight school soon, there are opportunities for you to do fixed wing training on the side if you are so inclined, especially for you guard guys who are trying to go to the airlines and stuff. It's a really good opportunity. All right, my flaps are up. So I'm going to have to spend like hours and hours and hours configuring my aircraft, but so far this thing's handling pretty well. It's handling about the same as Flight Sim 2024. Boll Weevil statue there. Oh, Boll Weevil statue? Yeah. Hey, Maverick Simulation just asked a question about the Boll Weevil statue. We'll head back to downtown Enterprise and see if we can find the Boll Weevil statue. Apparently you can get out and like walk around and take pictures, right? But literally this is my first time playing this. I wanted it to be like super fresh. so that you guys can see what I'm seeing as like a first-time user, maybe go through some of the same growing pains that I just go through. All right, so here is Fort Novacell. They call it Fort Rucker here, but it just got rechanged, or the name just got changed to Fort Rucker. So there is the, I think that's the aviation, or the Aeromedical Resource Laboratory, and also Lister Army Health Clinic. And then right over here, let's see if we can see the Warrant Officer Candidate School. Should be like right over here. I think that's building 5700. Right around here should be walk school. Yeah, so I mean, it's not going to be perfect, right? It's just AI looking at satellite imagery and then generating I'm about to stall out here. And generating what it thinks it'll look like in 3D, but I think it looks better than 2020 already. More detail. Here's the baseball fields, and there's the gym and the track, and there's where we do all our PT test. Well, not anymore for me, because I just got out of the Army. I got off active duty a few months ago, and now I just work as a contractor. So here's the commissary. And then over here is where I used to live when I was in flight school. So pretty cool. All right, we're going to check out Low Army Heliport. I was just here a few hours ago. And like I said, right now where I'm at, it's almost 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. And obviously it's dark and the weather's really bad. So I had to put on, obviously you can put on, if you don't know, you can put on live weather here and it'll literally like produce live weather. Whatever the METAR is reading, I believe it goes off of the local METAR. All right, let's see if we can do a landing here. I don't know how to retract the flaps, so let me see if I can just do it manually. Let's see. All right, I'm coming in kind of hot, so I'm gonna come over here and then we're gonna land to, actually those are taxiways. Ooh, that lost airspeed really quick. Yeah, that's actually pretty realistic, how quickly you can lose airspeed. I feel like when I was flying Cessnas in 2020, it was really hard to slow down. Didn't seem very realistic, but all right, now you see I've got a good bit of speed in right now, but like look at my airspeed. Sorry, I've got a good bit of flaps in and a good bit of power in, but my airspeed's dying down because I got so much flaps in, right? I think it went straight to 100% flaps. Okay, and it put a tower there on south ramp. There's no tower there. You can see that red tower. That's not actually there. So still got a little ways to go with this AI here. All right. I don't know if we're going to see any Blackhawks or anything. Trying to keep my airspeed up a little bit here. I'm used to, the Cessnas I'm used to flying are in miles per hour, and this is in knots, so I'm having to go a little bit under the number I'm usually shooting for. I'm usually shooting for like 80 right now on base, but a little less than that. All right, we're gonna land here to Victor Pad. I'll land over to Victor Pad and I'll see if I can get it stopped. This is my apocalypse plan, by the way. I'm gonna steal an airplane from Enterprise and fly it over here and then steal a Blackhawk. Now this is not actually a runway, all right, this is a heliport. So I'm gonna slip to land a little bit here. I need to slow down. All right, should be good. And, oh, I ballooned up a little bit. Stalling, that's okay. Now we get to see if my brakes work. Get the flaps up. All right. Okay, cool. Well, we made it to low. I did get the flaps up here. Okay, now let's see if we can figure out. Let me see if the parking brake works in this thing. Nice. Okay. Parking brakes in real Cessnas, like, they don't work. I would not actually use it, but in the simulator, it'll let us do that. Okay, so let's see. External. How do I get out? I want to try it. This is one of the things I was excited to do, is walk around. Look, we got a little tree, a couple of trees right there in the middle of, so there's usually a Blackhawk right there, and there's usually not a tower right there. This is usually, you can actually see the shadows here. See if I can zoom out. You can see the shadows. So it was able to render the shadows here, but that's it's not really it. Could you try out the ES-30 aircraft, please? I'll tell you what. Let's end this flight. I got Jeffrey Hunter is asking to try out the ES-30. I don't know if I have that, but we'll try it. And what we'll do is we'll go back to Enterprise, and then we'll go we'll go see if Maverick, see if we can find your Boll Weevil tower. So I don't even know what the ES-30 is. So ES-30. Let's see. Again, this is just the base model, or the base game. You can buy like there's a bunch of different versions. Here it is, ES-30. Holy crap. Okay, this is a big one. All right, man, we're gonna try this out. We're clear skies, right? I'm definitely not trying. So this is a 4-engine, looks like a turboprop 4-engine airplane, cargo airplane, right, or passenger airplane. So I am multi-engine rated, but only in a twin. I've never done a 4-engine. I love how it drops you down like that. That's so cool. So I've never flown a 4-engine multi-engine. I've done
Kilo
twins.
Echo, Delta November traffic, November tree 679er1, taking off runway 2 tree, departing straight out.
I think my engines are still starting up or something here. Okay, because it looks like I'm only getting torque on those other ones here. So, all right, let me go inside the cockpit. Let's see. Oh, we're already in. Okay, great. So I think it was control. There we go. Parking brakes down. Okay, so that's going to be my throttle. Okay. And then what is this? Gust lock. I don't have that. So real quick, I need to go COM. Can I click this? No. Okay, it should be right here. All right, great. I'm just on the CTAF here. That's fine with me. And then what do I have? A side stick here? Okay, cool. So I'll just use my side stick. And then, hey, what's up, dude? Look at that cool little vest you got, man. I like it. What is this? Are these my engine 4 condition? I'm not really sure what that's for. Okay, I think right here are my, I know on like a Boeing 7.3, those are like the reverse thrusters. So a lot of stuff here I'm not familiar with. But yeah, Jeffrey, this is for you. I'm just gonna give it a quick look around here, right? So obviously you got your side stick. I'm assuming this is for trim. That should be side stick set priority. So I guess you can override the other one, or yeah, I'm not sure. All right, we got a landing gear knob here, and then this looks like to be our, this is kind of like a default. I've seen this in 2020. I've never seen this layout on a real aircraft, but this looks to be like sort of like a touchscreen FMS sort of thing, where you can kind of change everything. You can change your comms, you can change your, let's see what traffic map. Oh look, so that brought up a traffic map up here. What else we got? All right, well, we got a little map here. All right, so we're going to take off. We're taking off 2-3, which means we'll have to make. We'll make it a left-hand turn. That's what I'm supposed to do anyway. We'll make it a left-hand turn, and then we'll basically, if you can see on my mouse here, we'll take off left-hand turn, and then we'll kind of go on a downwind, and we should fly right over downtown Enterprise. Maverick, I don't think that Boll Weevil statue is going to be there, but we're gonna go have a look-see. So real quick, let's go. Speaking of look-sees, let's just take an outside gander at this guy here. Oh, I got to hold the brakes. I'm already moving. This thing is pretty cool. So it looks like So it looks like the outboard engines, or at least the prop width, is smaller. I'm not really sure how those work. It looks like those have air intakes as well, and these ones don't. So I don't know how this thing works. I have zero comprehension of how the engines work or anything like that, but I can tell you it's a T-tail, 4 engines, turboprop, and yeah, looks like there's a good bit of room back there. Hey, let's see. Who's that handsome guy right there? That looks like me. Oh, by the way, there is a way to customize your character on here. Your little, I don't know what you call it, your little doppelganger. Okay, here we go. We're back inside. All right, we're going to go ahead and take off now. So I'm going to go full throttle. The brakes are off. And let's see what happens. Controlling with my side stick. Okay, we are increasing airspeed. I have no idea what the rotate speed is for this thing. But I'm looking at my airspeed tape on the left, and I'm still in the red. I'm guessing it's going to be above that red. Hope we're not about to run out of runway here. Looks like 130 is. Need to get at least there. Oh, geez. Okay, we're just going to kind of force it off the ground, see if I can. I think I'm going to eat it into these trees here. All right, now. All right, I got over the trees, so now I'm going to dip it back down, kind of fly NOE here until I get some airspeed going, because I don't think I'm at a safe airspeed according. Unless that's just. Oh, no, that wasn't. So I was looking at that red thing thinking that was like a indicator. No, that's just a, what do they call that? It tells you like what your airspeed's going to be shortly. I can't remember what it's called. Okay, does it have any libraries? I don't know, man. Reading some of these. I'll try to get to everybody's stuff here as I can. But again, remember, I'm still brand new to this too. I haven't even begun to mess with this stuff yet. I flew an A10 and there was so much crap happening with the automated autopilot that I accidentally turned on, like an auto co-pilot. It was it was like blowing up my ear talking to ATC, and like I couldn't even concentrate. There was like so much crap happening. That's when that happens, all right, and that happens in real life too. When that happens, you go by 3 principles. All right, in this order. It's aviate, navigate, and communicate. All right, in that order. So there's all this crap blowing up in my ear, and I'm trying to do like a live video here all at the same time, and I was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do first is just make sure we don't crash the airplane, all right? And then navigate. You can see I got lost, but I knew I was going in the general direction. I was like, all right, I'm pretty sure that Fort Rucker is this way. All right, now we can see the beautiful Enterprise, Alabama, City of Progress. And yeah, that was it. So my house is right over there off the, this is Boll Weevil Circle. Enterprise, Alabama is famous for its boll weevils. All right. Apparently, I can't remember the exact story. There was some kind of mite or something that was killing the cotton crops. I don't know. And then the boll weevil came and killed all the mites or something. And then, you know, somebody who's more familiar with the lore can correct me on the chat there. All right, so we're downtown. We're approaching downtown. Is this the little downtown area? I think this is it. Or is that the hospital? Not super familiar with the geography, to be honest here. I think that's it, because I think that goes around to Lowe's. So I think that was it underneath me. Yeah, Maverick, I'm sorry, man. I don't think you're going to see that boll weevil statue. I don't think it's that detailed yet. But I can tell you that in Microsoft 2020, they had a thing where you could download third-party content and people would make updates. So all this scenery you're seeing is like AI generated, right, off of satellite imagery. And AI tries to make it into a 3D world for you. But obviously, like, you've seen the capabilities of AI today, making people with 12 fingers and stuff. So, you know. All right, what is this tower? I've never seen this tower before. It is cool that they have radio towers, though. Didn't used to have those. I'd never seen like those. Whoa, about to eat it. Oh, and we're dead. Oh, cool. It starts you right back over. I was too busy looking at that tower. Okay, now I'm dead again. All right, we're going to pause here. Let's see. So there you go, Jeffrey. It's a hybrid. Yeah, I needed to see it before I bought it. I didn't take a look at the liveries, but let's see here. Try out the PC-12 out of KSAC. Why not? Where is KSAC? Again, we're just doing free flight right now. I'm going to do a lot more videos with, like, once I play around with it with career mode and everything. So, KSAC. Sacramento, that's what I was thinking. Alright, we'll check out the PC-12. I'm familiar with the PC-12s. Never flown one. So, for those of you watching, I started my career as a helicopter pilot in the Army. And I was originally trained, my trainer helicopter was a EC-145, it's just a Lakota. Army calls it a Lakota. We name all of our helicopters after Native American tribes and stuff, or like we like to say, all the Native American tribes name their tribes after our helicopters, which is, you know, just a joke, but obviously you got Apaches and Chinooks everybody's heard of. So I trained in the Lakota, and then I flew Blackhawks for about 6 years, and I was when I was on active duty, I was an instructor at the Army Flight School. Fly southbound out of KSAC. Don't mind. Runway 20. All right, well, here we are. And then I went and got, like I said, I got off active
Executive
duty.
Tower, Pilatus, November. Tree 975. 7 ready at
Okay.
runway 2, departing straight out.
So I got off active duty just a few months ago, and now I'm back teaching the flight school as a contractor this time. And I also have my airplane certified flight instructor license, so I teach airplanes on the side, just little Cessnas, right? Cessna 172s primarily. And then I have my commercial multi-engine rating, but not instructor. And just in light twin, so I've never flown anything as complex, at least airplanes, as complex as a PC-12 here. But let's check it out. Ooh. So I'm running a pretty good computer here, and you can see, I think it's like a motion blur that's kind of stopping me up a little bit. I don't know if it's my connection. I have a really good Ethernet connection, so I don't know if that's what it is, but sometimes I'm getting a little bit of a blur. But we're also getting some cool effects right here off this turboprop. Some cool like heat effects, lighting effects, so it's pretty cool. Alright, let's go back inside. Alright, and I don't know why it's yelling at me. So I need to turn off the park and brake. Engine ITT. Okay, we're already rolling forward here. Alright, so let me pause my head tracking for a minute here. Let's see, he said fly southbound. Garmin displays look sick with PC-12. Yeah. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Maverick, thank you very much. In 1915, when weevils threatened our community's cotton crop, our resilient town pioneered peanut farming, revitalizing enterprise, and shaping the wiregrass into a peanut-producing powerhouse. Thank you very much, Maverick Simulation. I really appreciate that. I had heard the story before, but everywhere you go in enterprise, there's boll weevils. So there's, go ahead and Google, if you're following right now, I want you to Google Evil McWeevil. Okay, and that's the boll weevil outside of our McDonald's, and it like scares children, and it's hilarious. But there's little boll weevil statues. So like, there's one by the airport who's got a little VFR sectional, a little leather cap with goggles, and a little, I think he's got like a little E6B. And there's one like at the pharmacy, and he's got a big pill and like a stethoscope, and they're everywhere. All right, so it's pretty fun. All right, KBCR. Let's see. Alright guys, we're going to try this out. We're just going to head southbound, runway 20. We're currently on runway 02, so really that's like the opposite direction. So I'll take off and I'll do a left downwind departure. Alright, parking brake's disengaged. And, oh yeah, let me put my head tracking back on. Alright, so let's see here. I should have, where's my throttle? Okay, there it is. Okay, cool. And flaps, I guess we're taking off with 10 degrees. I don't know if that's normal or not, but so I'm flying with, I have a HOTAS Thrustmaster Warthog throttle, and then in my left hand, and then I'm using my honeycomb alpha yoke in my right hand. So, and I just have the regular little Logitech pedals that I'm using here. All right, so airspeed's alive. Looks like all my systems are looking good. Something's green there, right, or in the red there, right? Is that my something PSI? That's not good. Something's red. Maybe I need to pull back on power a little bit. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the rotate speed is here. I imagine we could probably take off right about now. Feels like it. Yeah, it wants to fly. Here we go. We're up. This sounds nice. All right, so usually with landing gear, there's a little knob somewhere. Should be able to get our flaps up now. Yep, there we go. And then usually there's a little knob here. Here we go. That's oxygen. Here's my landing gear. Up. All right. So the cool thing about being a pilot and flying a lot of different aircraft is that you see a lot of the same things, right? You see a lot of the same avionics. Right, so like when I look at this, I've never flown a PC-12. This is saying engine ITT. I think that's saying something about temperature. ITT, so I'm looking right here, like inlet temperature or something. I'm not really sure, but there is a little turbo prop there in front of me, so I was exceeding the temperature. That's probably why my PSI was so high. And then I'm looking here, and this is just like a general flight display. So I got airspeed, I got altitude, here's my pitch, right? So even if I couldn't see outside, right, I can kind of just fly off a lot of this stuff and get a good idea of where everything's at, you know. So you fly enough aircraft and you'll see enough, you know. I started, let me turn 020 for, who was it? Sacktown Aviation. Hey, Sacktown Aviation. Okay, cool. So Sacramento. So here's Sacramento, and it looks pretty nice. Let's have a little gander outside, shall we? External. And I should still get, there's definitely ways where you can program hotkeys and stuff to like change views. I just haven't done it yet. I did it back with, Microsoft 2020. Hey, so Sacktown Aviation, why don't you give us a little tour? Tell us what we're looking at as I fly over it. I'm gonna head, there I passed through, I blew through 200. Okay, so we're on about a 200. So talk to us, tell us about this river here. What are we looking at? Sacktown Aviation is gonna tell us what we're seeing here. I believe that's like Sacramento proper over there. Keep tracking south. All right, man, we track south. We're at Borges Clarksburg. I'm gonna kill my head tracking here so that I don't make you guys sick. American River. Snak Pak, what are you flying for real these days? Hey, Drew, man, I fly Blackhawks. I still teach Blackhawks at the U.S. Army Flight School at a low Army heliport. So I'm teaching the next generation of Army Blackhawk pilots, both Army, National Guard, Reserve. Anybody who's going to fly Hawks for the Army, I teach them. And then I also fly Cessna 172, so I'm a flight instructor for airplanes. I fly that during the day, and then I actually teach the NVG shift at night. So I teach the Blackhawk pilots how to fly with NVGs. They're these little, if you take 2 toilet paper tubes and hold them over your eyes, that's pretty much like how much we can see at night, but they're pretty cool, right? But as you can imagine, combat pilots need to be able to see in the dark here. And then I got my commercial multi-engine license. I went and did my ATP CTP course with Delta. So I got to fly a 737 simulator, a full motion simulator. That was pretty cool. But they're about as good as like the Army Blackhawk simulators. I mean, it's like a complete cockpit. When you go online, any of you simulator nerds, you guys will have seen some of these people who build these crazy simulators in their house. Like, you'll never have enough money to build some of these simulators that like the military has and that the commercial flight companies have, Delta, all these guys. It's crazy. Okay, so Sacktown Aviation says, I-5 off to your left. I'd say turn about 30 degrees to the left and track south for another 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go 30 degrees left. Did I already do that? Because I'm tracking 170. You mean to keep heading left? This must be pretty cool. It'd be like typing, you know, like making somebody do stuff on a game in real time. It's kind of a cool concept. I might need to impart that more. I gave you a sub and a like. Oh, thanks, Ghost Rider. How do you get to play? Bro, okay, so Ghost Rider asked a question. I opened my, I don't know if my microphone's blasting in you guys' ear. I usually keep it right up here when I fly, but I think that's like too much for my computer. Yeah, Maverick, that's what we're doing, bro. Yeah, we're always over there. Elk Grove off to your left. Okay, Elk. So this should be Elk Grove. Very nice. What was I saying? The patron saint of Alabama. Bullwinkle? No, Bollweevil. Bollweevil. Slight left turn. Another 30 degrees left. 500 feet. All right, you got it, bro. Hey, check this out. Let me see if I can pause it. Is there an active pause? Yeah, here we go. All right, we're going back inside. All right, let me see if I can get a good camera angle here. All right, well, I guess that's about all we're going to get. Maybe zoom out a little bit. You guys can see more of my cockpit. All right, and then we're going to turn head tracking back on. And then here we go.
Envelope.
So I just cut the throttle. We're coming down 500 feet. Bro, we fly like 5 feet above the treetops in Blackhawks at night.
Speed.
See this crap? Like, we're not even close to the ground yet.
Speed.
This is nothing. Funny story, when I was doing my private pilot license on Cessnas, I was already a Blackhawk pilot, so I was used to flying at like literally 5 feet above the treetops in Blackhawks at night with MVGs, right? Like, this is what we do. And I took my, okay, it looks like the houses are having a little bit of trouble loading here. It's getting a little, I think that's like a bandwidth issue. I'm just not able to download the content fast enough, so. But anyway, I was doing my PPL and I might fly over my house. Yeah, maybe. There's enough of them over here. Wave to me. Anyway, I was doing my PPL and my flight instructor. I took him into a restricted area. Now, you guys who know about aviation know that you can't just fly into a restricted area, but it was a restricted area over the base I was stationed at the time, and I knew who to call, and I called the controlling agency, and I was like, hey, can we fly over? And they're like, yeah, no problem, right? So I convinced them of that, but we were at like 2,500 feet or so, and I was like, hey, man, you want to drop down and fly over the treetops? And we're just in a little Cessna 172, and he's like, no, I like to stay up here. Let's just stay up here. This is fine. Yeah. Which I don't blame him. I don't ever fly low level in airplanes because you only have one engine, right? My Blackhawk, I have two. So if one of them goes out, like, I can still keep going, and I'm not concerned. And at that point, if I lose an engine, then I'm going to go get it like on the ground as soon as I can, really. But. All right. Cool. So this is Sacramento. It looks pretty flat. I'm not impressed, actually. I'm not really, I'm not impressed. It looks kind of lame. I'm just kidding. Dude, I live in Alabama, so there's really nothing out there either. Let's check out something cool. All right, let's go to one of my favorite places in the world. I just went here on vacation last Christmas, and we are going to go across the ocean to Deutschland. Where are we at here? Alpnach. Okay, it's having a little trouble. So this should be the Austrian Alps right here. There's a lot of airports over here. Ah. Lenzerheide. Altdorf. Okay, I always get confused with the geography here. What I'm looking for is a place called Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Let's see if it's on here. Garmisch Pot and Catching Clinic. Okay, so there's... Oh. Actually, I think I can just set as an arrival. And I think it'll put me at like... Oh, no, set as departure. There we go. And whatever, you go away. Okay, and then we're going to have some fun here, so... So there is some loading stuff here that I've noticed, like some things are taking a little bit to load. But overall, the interface seems to work a lot faster than 2020. I'm talking about Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Edelweiss Lodge! Okay, so Drew P knows about Edelweiss. Edelweiss is legit. Alright, and let's do what flight conditions we want to do. We want to do, how about some snow? What if we do like January? Alright, and then let's see here. Can I do like custom? Here we go. Weather and time, custom. Alright, we're definitely going to need to bring the cloud layers up. Okay, so that's good. There's no way I'm going to be able to see anything. Alright guys, we're going to try out the F-18 over in Edelweiss. So yeah, if you were in the military, you got to go to Edelweiss Lodge. So Drew P went when his dad was stationed in Germany. One of the coolest places in the whole world, probably the most beautiful place in the world you could ever hope to spend Christmas. And that's what my wife and I did last year. We saved up all our American Express points and got some cheap airfare and saved up quite a bit for that trip because we ended up spending a lot on it. But it was absolute blast. And Germany's a really cool place. I was stationed there for about 9 months. It was during COVID, so I didn't get to do a whole lot of stuff while I was there, but you know. All right, 2024 looks pretty rad. Yeah, man, it's not so bad so far. Cletus in Arizona, I'm guessing. Thought for sure you would be in the new rotary. Yeah, I'll get there. I've just been busy like doing what you guys told me to do. But I'll say that every helicopter pilot, like obviously we're the best, okay? Helicopter pilots are the coolest. I mean, it's just a fact, all right? Jet pilots are cool, and that's awesome, but obviously helicopter guys are the best. But we all want to fly an F-18 or a fighter jet at some point. It's just the truth. All right, it's taking a little while to load here. I wonder if it's because I didn't pick an airport. Let me pick a glider field. Is this going to be big enough for me to take off? Hofen. Let's see if we can take off from Hofen. So if you just tuned in, I have been getting these little messages that is talking about low bandwidth and like it's going to take a while to load. So you see I got a little spinning wheel of death in the bottom right. Some of these things are taking a little bit longer than other things. It might be because of my preset for the weather. I don't know, but I got a pretty solid Ethernet connection. Let me run. You guys probably can't see this, but I'm going to go to speed test. Run speed test. Okay, so I'm getting 450 megabits per second right now, right? So it's not me, all right? This is obviously Microsoft. Okay, let me see if I can change the flight conditions. Let me just do, oh God. Let's just do a preset. Let's do clear skies. All right. Please load. And now we wait. And now we wait. Yeah, Maverick, you're not wrong, man. So I installed this morning. Well, here we go. I installed it this morning and waited quite a while. So you can see why I picked this. All right, this is absolutely beautiful. This is what everything looks like. And I mean, dude,
Lima Oscar India
it
Romeo
looks
traffic.
gorgeous
Boeing
out
Oscar
here.
Echo. Charlie Victor Juliet taking
I mean,
off
this
runway
reminds me of
22,
freaking
departure
being there. Like, look at that, dude. That looks, I'm gonna say, substantially better. Look at these trees. Look, covered in snow. Wow. All right, I can't wait to take off here. I don't have any, oh, they're on there. Okay, let's get this park and brake off. Okay, here we go. Park and brake is off. Can I go to 100? Okay. Uh-oh. Go on. Stay on the runway. Stay on the runway. Oh, jeez. Okay, and we're off. And where's my gear? My gear. Gear's up. Positive rate of climb. All right, now we're going to have some fun. See that? Bandwidth too low, loading times may be extended, world streaming degraded. Okay, well, it's actually not doing too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, I want to show you guys something. Thrustmaster was very fortunate, or very generous to send me. You can see this F-18 stick right there. Uh-oh. Okay, well, I just dislodged mine. Hopefully you can see this here. But this is the stick they sent me. I just disconnected it from my base here. Let me put it back on. All right, now we're good. Okay, cool. So I just need to redo this. Uh-oh. There we go. All right. Dude, look at these freaking mountains, man. Look at this. So I did get to fly here around this vicinity. Back in 2020, maybe 2021. And there's a castle here. There's a castle around here called the Neuschwanstein Castle. And that's where Walt Disney actually got his idea for the Cinderella's castle. Because it actually looks like that. It's actually amazingly gorgeous. And the Germans, they told us, they're like, now make sure you don't fly too close to the castle. And basically they fly like right by the castle all the time and they don't really care. I think that's it over there. Because there's that lake. I think that might be it. So there's a couple little white lines sticking up for markers. And I think one of those is going to be the Neuschwanstein Castle. So let's see if we can go. Hey, let's do some cool Maverick stuff here. Do some Top Gun, NOE flying. Got to stay under the radar. Come on, Rooster. Okay. Oh, no. I'm going to eat it. Okay. That didn't go as planned. This thing's not as maneuverable as I thought it was. The F-18 in 2020 was a little bit more maneuverable, so this one's probably a little more realistic. So I just came in way too fast and I wasn't able to break out of that dive in time. So let me go a little slower here. I'm doing 600 knots. What's that? Can I not look at it? Okay, this is a different Hohenschwangau Castle. I thought this is where the Neuschwanstein was. Wait, is that it? No, Hohenschwangau. That's a different one. Maybe that's the Neuschwanstein. There it is. Yeah, so imagine like being in that castle in this atmosphere, right? We're going to circle back around and go check that out. Maybe I can do an active pause. Alright. pull some G's here. Should be bleeding off airspeed pretty quick. There's a Neuschwanstein, and I actually got to fly over here in a Blackhawk, flight at 2. So I've got a really cool video that I made of my, now this isn't the beta, dude, this just got released. I freaking paid for this. I should have asked them for a free copy, but I didn't. But anyway, I made a cool video of my time in the Army flying Blackhawks, and I'm just waiting to post it. Boom. So there is the Neuschwanstein Castle. So you can take a tour of that, and I mean, when you go up and you look out like the window of this castle and you see this amazing landscape, it's like, oh, okay, I know why they built a castle here, right? Some German king. I'm terrible with history, but you know, you can look it up, the history of that. But apparently there's another one right over here I didn't know about. So pretty cool. And that means that I think, oh, there's more castles over here. I think Garmisch is like right over here. But it's super cool. Yeah, it released today, Drew, and it was like, so if you go, if you go look at the reviews, it's like overwhelmingly bad reviews because they had it was a little bit of a rough start. We were all waiting for like several hours to be able to get online and get into the queue, so that kind of sucks. So anyways, let's go up high level here. Am I full? I got the afterburners in. Did I just run out of gas? I think I just ran out of gas. I'm out of gas. Okay, well, let's see if we can land. Let's see if I can land this thing. I think I can glide. Let's see. Oh, dude. Like, my stick's not moving. Did I lose hydraulics? I've got no hydraulics. I'm locked out. Okay, well, I guess I'm punching it. Punch it! Eject! 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 Where's... So I guess I need, like... What's FCR? FCR embedded. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look that up. So, huh. Devices. This is cool that you can change devices. I think, not sure if you could do this when you were in the last one. So I'm guessing I need the engines running to have hydraulics, and I think I ran out of gas. I don't think I can add gas here. So yeah, at this point, I'm basically dead. I don't think there's a way to recover here. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna die. You can put in more gas. I don't know how. Who could afford flight control, software recording, replaying flights. All right, hang on. There's got to be a way to add gas here. I don't know where it is. Help me. This is weather. Show 3D thermal? What? Dude, there's so much cool stuff on here. Is there E6B maybe? Total payload. Here we go. Fuel. Settings. Tablet size. Settings. Here we go. How much can this thing take? Oh, okay. I think I just found out how to change from inside to out. Okay, delete key. Okay. Now, this is because I'm gonna have to like restart the engines, and I don't know the procedure for that. So, okay. Well, this is scrapped. Rest in peace. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we might as well just enjoy the ride down. That's what I would do. I mean, I guess if I really had to eject, I would just like try to get somewhat close to the ground, not too close, but you know. I can't even. Okay, so I can steer with rudders. So this is another thing I would do. Like I posed this question to my students. It's like, well, what would you do if you lost all your hydraulics, right? Like in a helicopter, the blades would still be spinning. You just wouldn't have any control over them. But there are other ways to control the helicopter without actually using the flight controls, like the primary flight controls, right? The cyclic and the collective and the pedals. There might be some other things you can do. You just got to kind of think outside the box. So right now it looks like I'm going to eat it into these trees. So let me see if I can like swing it around. Nope. Yeah, this thing's going into the tree. So right about here I would eject for sure. I've never ejected before, so I don't know what that's going to be like. Okay, we're dead. Back on track. You crashed. All right, guys, let's do one more. Somebody control E. Okay, control E is engine start. Okay, cool. Oh, man. PC and Xbox. Okay. All right, somebody give me one more place to fly. Actually, I got to try a helicopter, so never mind. You've been overruled. I forgot. What do we got? A 407? Is that all we got? I've got a couple videos of the 407. I never flew one in real life. Ooh, what is this thing? The Sky Crane? Oh, and that's a firefighting. Yeah, I think this is the Sky Crane. Blackbird simulations. Cabri. I don't even know what that thing is. Got a little gyro. Look at this little guy. Sky Rascal. All right, we got a Robinson. Unfortunately, I've only flown like turbine helicopters. I've never flown piston helicopters, so I'm kind of spoiled. So let's just go in the 407 and see what we get here. Yeah, Maverick says 407. All right, and then you know what I want? Where I want to go? This is where I'm going to go next week. Hopefully, if the weather's okay, I'm going to be flying up to KRHP. Set as departure. Okay. RHP is up in the Smoky Mountains. It's in North Carolina. It's western North Carolina. So, all right. Medevac and construction missions. Yeah, dude. So, I'm definitely going to be doing some videos of that career mode. I heard, now I was watching some videos and I heard that there's going to be basically like flight school, like you can get certificates and stuff. So you'll get like your commercial pilot license. So I'm definitely going to be doing some stuff like that. All right. This looks like the same Robinson we were in. Look at this guy again with his silly little sweater vest. Who does he look like? Hang on a second. Oh, wait. No, resume. All right, hang on. Bear with me here, guys. Okay, I think I just lost my engines. Wait, can you guys see that? Hang on, I'm just trying to load, where's window capture? Yeah. No. trying to put up my freaking web browser here. Browser. That's not it. Trash. Go away. I'm in OBS right now, and I'm not the best with it, guys. So application audio, display capture. I don't think that's it. Okay, there we go. We'll just do that for now. You guys should be able to see this. Okay. Let's see. What do you think? Is that the guy? Is that him? Is that my co-pilot? That's who it looks like. Alright, whatever. Let's try this out. Alright, so collective. Okay, so I've got my throttle hooked up to my collective. Usually I reverse the axis in this, so it's going to be a little bit unfamiliar. And then it looks like my cyclic's working okay, and my pedals are good. Okay, cool. So as I add collective in here, I'm going to get some torque, right? That's why it's moving to the right. The main rotor disc there is moving counterclockwise. So just like in a power drill, like when you start drilling something, your hand goes like the opposite direction. So what I need to do is I'm going to apply a little bit of anti-torque. Oh, that's very sensitive. Very, very sensitive. Whoa. Okay. Oh my god, this looks so much better. Alright, so what I need you guys to do is, while you're watching this video, I need you to pull up, like if you're watching on a PC or your phone or whatever, I need you to pull up a second browser, and I need you to look up Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater Revival, and I need you to play that while you're listening here. We're going to do some Vietnam NOE. Oh my god, these trees look so much better, and it's running so smooth. This is amazing. Whoa. Oh dude, this is awesome. Yeah, I mean, this looks incredible. So definitely, like, the trees look so much better. I'm going to try to get a little more airspeed here. This helicopter, unlike my helicopter, my Blackhawk, which is like the Maserati of helicopters, my helicopter, when I'm doing 100 knots, my pitch is level. Oh look, they got some wires here. My pitch is level in a Blackhawk. So if you think about a helicopter, it has to like kind of tilt forward in order to go faster. Well, a Blackhawk hovers like 5 degrees nose high, so that when I'm in forward flight, like 100 knots, it's level and it's comfortable. So that's what I was kind of used to. That's why I was going a little slow. Oh, dude. But yeah, I mean, like, the level of detail here, what this actually looks like compared to 2020. So uh-oh. I think I drew my rotor. So I dropped my collective out. Oh, this is awesome. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Pretty much auto-rotating right now. Yeah. So what I did there, what happened was I juiced the... Let me see if Control E will work. There we go. Do I have a fire? Is that what that is? I can't tell. Here, let's see what's going on here. RPM, yep, so NR is obviously dropping down. I think I pulled too much, so basically what happened was I pulled too much power. I was kind of just playing with it to see what it had. I pulled too much power in, and the engine, we got this engine back here. Here's the exhaust for it, all right? The engine was trying as hard as it could to keep this rotor spinning, but it didn't have enough juice, right? So the pitch on the blades was too much. If you guys know anything about aerodynamics, when you increase the pitch on an airfoil, which is either a wing on an airplane or in this case a rotor blade, it creates lift, right? You create the pitch, increase the angle of incidence, really, that pitch angle. It creates lift, but it also creates drag. And so what just happened here is I created too much drag on the rotor. The engine wasn't strong enough to prevent it from dragging down. And that's why you also saw I had like a bunch of lights going crazy in here because the generator is very likely, and I'm not 100% sure about the systems in the Bell 407, but the generator is probably dependent on that rotor, that transmission spinning at like 100%. So, all right, we got our engine on. Let's see if we can, let's see if this, come on, man. I'm trying to kind of like auto-rotate it into the ground. It's not, well, you can't really start me back over all jacked up like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. How do I fix this? I must have caused damage to the aircraft. I must have stressed it out and it won't let me keep going. So, all right, let's just restart here. So that's one of the things you have to be careful about when you're flying helicopters. Let's see. Looks like it loads better. Yeah, dude. He looks German. All right, cool. So we're going to take off again. Looks like we're heading east. Or sorry, we're going to head north, rather. So KRHP, the buildings here, the hangars are not nearly this tall. I mean, look at what they're saying this hangar is over here. Pedals are very sensitive. I'm barely putting any input at all. Yeah, there's no hangars that are that tall, like, and that narrow. What are you going to put in there? You know, but anyway, it looks pretty good. This is an accurate representation of KRHP, Western Carolina Regional. And quite a beautiful place to fly. By the way, this land right here is for sale. There's like 98 acres. I think it's selling for about $800,000 or $900,000. So if any of you would like to donate that money to me, I could go buy that land, and I would like to build some cabins in there where pilots can fly in and then come enjoy a nice mountain escape vacation. Fly right in and we'll come pick you up in a little golf cart and take you to your cabin. We're gonna have like a shooting range and horses and stuff. I just need somebody to donate that $900,000 so I get the land. I'm also gonna need like another 1.5 million or so for all the structures that need to be built, and the horses, and the, you know. So if any of you guys can chip in, that'd be great. I know there's 39 people watching. Yeah, dude, 98 acres, less than a mil, and it's right next to that airport. And it's up here, like, it's really beautiful up here. This land's pretty cheap. So, you can get a good bang for your buck. Like, I don't know what that is right there, but that's probably like somebody's millionaire mansion. There's a bunch of like gorgeous mountain mansions up here. We got some family that lives up here. They don't have like an amazing, incredible mansion or whatever. It's a nice house, but like it's not like these $1 million mansions. They're crazy. Okay, so we were talking earlier why I basically destroyed my helicopter. I overpowered it, or it was underpowered. I gave the engines all they had, but the rotor couldn't keep up, right? The engines couldn't keep up with the rotor, the demand I was putting. Because when you pull up on this collective, like, a lot of things are happening, all right? You're increasing the pitch of the rotor blades, but the engines have to work harder in order to support that. So the collective is connected to both the engines and the rotor system. And oftentimes other things like automatic flight control systems and all kinds of stuff, right? All right, now we got some airspeed going. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit of altitude and get a good look at this. I think that lake up there is, I want to say, is that Lake June, Alaska? Anybody familiar with this area? Yeah, 73 grand per viewer. Maverick, right? You guys cough it up. I'll tell you what, if you guys come up with the money, I'll give you one free night. One free night stay with breakfast included. Breakfast will be included. Alright. Flew Blackhawk from 87 to 09. Senior Stacy. Hell yeah, brother. You flew the good Blackhawks, Alpha Limas. I flew Alpha Limas for the first 3 years and then went to Mike's after that. The Mike's are cool, but I prefer the Alpha Lima. Like if I had to fly into combat, I'd want an Alpha Lima. But flying like, okay, RPM. So when that RPM came up, I dropped my collective immediately, right? That means that the rotor's drooping and the engines can't keep up. So I dropped the collective out, I lowered the pitch of the blades, and now I'm decreasing how much torque is going onto the transmission, right? Because now it's kind of just like free spinning, right? The rotor's just spinning on its own. I'm not asking anything out of it. I'm not asking it to produce lift. So I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what I just did. Did I run out of gas? That must be what it is. I'm like running out of gas. I gotta like configure these things properly. Let's see what I'm doing with the aircraft config. Maybe that's the problem. All right, let's try a different one. Oh, here's what we're gonna do. I gotta try this little parachute sky rascal, but I'm going to configure. Yes, configure. I'm using a head tracker, Robinson. I'm using Smooth Track, and there's a new version out, and it's pretty cool. It's like mapping my whole face, and it's probably sending it to China or whatever. So China has like all my facial biometric data. So, congrats. Let's see here. Yeah, 15. No, I want full fuel, dude. Give me all the fuel. How do I change it? Okay, manage fuel. Ah, there we go. I don't know why that's turning yellow. Well, okay, refuel. Cool. Manage mass and EFB. Dude, this is crazy, man. Aircraft mass. Alright, livery. Do I want... I can't even see the thing. Buy more liveries for the Sky Rascal. I'm gonna be, let's be yellow. Looks good. Yeah, guys, if you buy the mask from Temu, make sure you kick back and buy the Snak Pak mask. All right, we're doing... Let's go somewhere different. Let's check out, like, Tokyo. Tokyo! Set his departure. It looks like it's still... Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, let's check out Tokyo and our little Sky Rascal. I don't even know how to fly one of these. I've never flown a gyro. Something that you might find interesting is that the way that FAA breaks down different categories of aircraft, there's category, class, and type. So for an aircraft to be considered a type, it has to be greater than 12,500 pounds, and I have to look in the FAR and see exactly what it says. I know like turbine powered is one of them. I can't remember if it has to be all of them or just one or whatever, but there's certain criteria, and it's really just more complex aircraft. So a Blackhawk is a S70 type, right? And then like, you know, you get a Boeing or a Airbus A320 that comes with a type rating. But besides that, besides like the big complex aircraft, everything else is broken up into a category, and then within categories you have different classes. So in the airplane category, you have different classes. Airplane single engine land, airplane single engine sea, multi-engine land, multi-engine sea. But then the other categories, of course you can imagine we have helicopters. I gotta get rid of this ATC. You have helicopters, balloons, gliders, and then gyroplanes, right? So RG is the abbreviation, I think. Let's see. I don't even know how this thing works. I think you go. Okay, what's going on here? There it goes. Oh, we're off. There's a video of a guy who went up to like 15,000 feet in one of these, apparently. And he was up there like, I don't know what he was doing. All right. So I'm guessing this is the control stick? No. Oh yeah, I gotta turn my head tracking on. There we go. Okay, there's nobody here. How do you even control this thing? So is that not a control stick right there? Oh, dude, okay, so that's the rudder right there. And then how am I actually controlling? So there's throttle. How do I go up and down? Sky Rascal. This is pretty cool. Okay, hang on. Senior Stacy has a little riddle for me here. When I entered MVGs, I had a rotor droop. Both NPs were at 100%, so I thought it was a sensor failure. Then, number 2 hydraulic pump failed, bringing on the backup, and then number 2 gen failed. What failed? So if your rotor drooped, that would explain why your number 2 gen failed. If it drooped significantly, then your number 2 hydraulic pump would have failed. But at that point, you would have been falling out of the sky. So it was probably like a, let's see, if you were in a Lima, it's been a while since I've flown the Lima. I was going to say it may have been a DCU, like a number 2 DCU failure. If it was a mic, that's what I would have. I probably would have attributed it to that. I can't remember how that works in a Lima. I only got like 300 hours in it. Am I close? Alright, does this thing have trim? I'm hoping it has trim. Yeah, if your number 2 hydraulic pump failed, then the backup pump would have come on automatically. There we go. Okay, I think I've got the trim set on this thing. Awesome. So, what? What just happened? What did I hit? I didn't hit anything. Did I stress the thing out? Alright guys, so this is Tokyo. While Senior Stacy gives me a schooling lesson here about Blackhawk systems. We're going to check out Tokyo. So here's downtown Tokyo. I don't know what I'm hitting. I don't know what it's saying I'm hitting. Oh, maybe it's airspeed. Maybe I'm going past the maximum airspeed. That's what it is. It says I crashed though. I definitely didn't crash. Okay. Well, we'll be sure to keep an eye on our airspeed. I guess, what's the maximum? 40? Okay, we'll keep our airspeed under 40. And the Sky Rascal. UH-60 enhanced. Number 2, accessory gearbox failed. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Your number 1 was still good, so you still had number 1 gen, number 1 pump. But I wonder why that made your rotor droop. I guess it just kind of drug down the transmission a little bit. Alright, now the cool thing about Tokyo is that, as I remember from 2020, they had a lot of cool landing pads. Actually, I don't think I can land this like a helicopter. I need some forward airspeed, don't I? Anybody ever flown one of these? I have any viewers with any gyro time? Oh jeez, yeah. About to overspeed again. Also, anybody watching, do you know how I can get out and like walk around? That's what I want to do. I want to land this thing and like get out and go walk around, right? There's a way you can like take pictures and stuff. That's what I want to do next. What time is it here? 11 o'clock. You guys are staying up late. Yeah, so there's some cool helipads over here. Tucker got to land into the wind in his. Probably got to land it like a parachuter, yeah. Okay, hey, let's check out some of these cars. Maybe I'll just land on this little highway here. Actually, there's like a little track right here. This must be like some kind of speedway. Apparently, Japan has like crazy motorsports and stuff. Alright, our vertical speed. We're losing 500 foot per minute. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to kind of like, I don't know how to really brake, but I'm gonna lose lift eventually with no motor on. But we're going way too fast, right? Like I'm gonna eat it over there. Let me see if I can. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're slowing down here. All right. Never done this before. Okay, are there brakes? Brakes. Oh yeah, that wasn't bad. All right, guys, how do I get out? Oh, that's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so at first, this isn't perfect. I thought this was going to be lame. When you start coming forward, at first that little parachute just moves as one big like polygon or whatever, but really quickly it animates. That's pretty cool, dude. Look at that. That's pretty badass. That's pretty badass for a game. I mean, for a simulator. And look at my guy with his tie and his captain bars. And what is that? Hang on, I gotta stop moving my head. And his little wings and his ears flying the Sky Rascal. Oh man, this is awesome. Yeah, excellent physics, right? Like at first it kind of sucks. I was kind of disappointed when I first looked at it. I thought it was gonna suck. If they can just get that first little bit to work. See how it's like, it's not extending with the strings here. I'm not trying to insult the people who did this because it's incredible. Right there, like that's amazing, dude. But, you know, That one little part, I was about to be disappointed, and then I saw it, and it was like amazing. Let's see if we can. Come on. I'm really forcing it here. All right. I'm learning a lot about the physics of gyrocopters here, gyroplanes, whatever this thing is. All right. I bet you if we tried hard enough, we could land on this building. Yeah, I think you're right. Probably just a single animation, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless that they got all that animated. All right, I got to figure out how to get out of this thing. It should just kind of like descend to the ground pretty slow, right? I got a little parachute. I should just kind of slowly come down, right? It doesn't want to descend, does it? Coming down, it says 200 foot per minute. There's 100 foot per minute. It just doesn't want to come down. Maybe I'll land on this building. Let's see if I land on the building or if I fall through it. Oh, I guess I gotta come down eventually. This is gonna be bad. Nice. Brakes, 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 brakes. Okay. What? What did I crash into? Give me a break. Alright, let's go to main menu, and then I want to try some of this other stuff. World photography. What does this mean? Okay, travel across continents to visit some of the world's most famous, iconic monuments of the world. Alright, what do you guys say? We got Europe Castle Tour. I've already seen that. Oh yeah, let's check out these animals. Savannah Safari. Geoglyphs of the world. What? Airports of the Pacific. I know that's in where's that? New Delhi? Not New Delhi. Where that Burj Al Arab is. Notable rocks. Space and sky beyond. Dude, this is so cool. So what's really cool here is like in Microsoft 2020, there was so much crap that you could install and it would just like take up your entire hard drive. You had to get like a 10 gigabyte hard drive or a 10 terabyte hard drive to be able to install it all, but all right, cool. So check this out. This is giving me like stars. I have to like, I guess I have to take a picture of all this stuff. So giraffe. Let's select this. Okay. Shift C to exit your aircraft. In a close-up front view with at least one giraffe. So Shift C, the sun in the and the sun in the frame. Photograph a giraffe. Okay. Well, where do I? It's departure. Okay. Whatever. Let's see where this takes me. We're somewhere in Africa. I think it's like gonna take me to. It should have me airborne. Okay. Here we go. So I'm in my little Piper Cub. Ready to fly. Oh, jeez. So I got a little stick. So how do I know where the giraffes are? What is this? What am I? I'm already overspeeding this thing? Oh, God. Okay, does anybody know anybody with a Piper Cub that has this crazy touchscreen? I think I'm in the wrong area. Let's go back to World Photographer homepage. Let's go back there. Yeah, I want animals. Safari, giraffe, select. I think I was supposed to go for the green area. What? Here, let me stop moving my head. Okay. Population. Okay, so this is saying population. Let's go back. Let's see if there's something easier. What are there a lot of? African buffalo? Okay, here we go. So there's a lot of African buffalo. Alright, it's having a little bit of trouble like letting me grab on here and click and go where I want to go. Here we go. Alright. Hey, here's a little water thing. Maybe they're going to be around the water. Okay, let's go here. So I assume what I'm going to have to do is fly around until I see some buffalo, and then I'm going to land and I'm going to hit, was it Shift C or Control C? You guys remember? We're going to find out. Somebody type it in the chat. Was it Shift C or Control C to get out of my airplane? I totally forgot already. Okay. Alright. Now, what you guys are seeing, I'm looking, I've got my iPad up with the feed here. Shift C, thanks Maxine Patterson, thank you. What you guys are seeing, it looks like the frame rate sucks because I'm like live streaming this, but right now I'm getting a pretty good frame rate. I don't know if you can see my frame rate here, but I'm getting oh, it says NA. I don't know. I don't know why it's saying NA, but my GPU is 79 degrees. That's really not bad for this thing. This thing gets hot. This thing? Can I make you go away? Okay, maybe not. Alright, so there's an airport. Well, that's cool. Yeah, so anyway, the frame rate you guys are seeing, it's like, it's not nearly what I'm actually getting right now. We're looking for some buffalo. We're really looking for anything. I just want to see like any animals. This is really cool though. I'm already having fun. Like I get to hunt, you know, for stuff. What do we got here? Is that looks like something alive right there. That looks like a pack of something. Okay, that's some kind of animal right there. Everybody agree? Some kind of herd? Alright, so this airplane should be able to land at a pretty low airspeed. I don't know how to put the flaps down yet. But I shouldn't really need them. And then we're going to get out. I'm going to land off to the... what's my direction here? North. I'm going to land to the northern side of this field here. I'm just going to pull the power out. Alright. Alright, this is going to be kind of like a crappy landing here. Let's see, I need some flaps. There's like bushes and stuff that I didn't see here. Alright, I wasn't... Oh, okay. I hit the brakes too hard. I slammed the brakes on too hard. It was a soft field landing. I should have known. Damn. Okay. Where was that? Over here somewhere? I gotta figure out how to get my flaps down. Where's the flaps lever? Is there autopilot in my Cub? Like, that defeats the whole purpose of... Oh, and I got Engine RPM? Dude, this thing's legit. Oh, I just killed my engine. Control E. Alright, let me see if I can find whatever that was again. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I was reading this thing, Justin Legend. Hope I'm not sometime this year. Oh, yeah, it's I don't know, dude. It took me a while. Like I said, I went to work and I just left it, and I was gone. I was only gone for a few hours because we ended up canceling our flights tonight. But I came back and I was logged in, but my freaking, I guess even the home screen uses up a lot of your GPU, and my whole office here was like 95 degrees in here because my GPU had been running overtime. Alright, I gotta get away from the city over here. I gotta get to like... but anyway, I came back and I turned my computer off. Or not my computer, I just turned the app, I exited out of MS Flight Sim thinking like, okay, cool. I'll just let it cool down for a little bit and I'll log back on. And then I logged back on. It took me like 3 hours to get back on. But as soon as I got on, I came back and started live streaming. Okay, where is my freaking flaps lever in here, man? Does this thing even have flaps? I thought it did. Those look like flaps right there. That would help me to land a little bit slower. Well, anyway, this will be better for trying to find animals, I guess. There's some cars. Where's like a barren area where there's enough room to land? So if I'm landing on a soft field, right, even though this is a tail dragger, I gotta really make sure I keep like some aft stick in after I land, and I don't want to really use the brakes too hard. Oh man, this music just like kicked up in intensity. Can you guys hear the music? They're really going after the pilot experience here. If that's the case, then they should just let me listen to my podcast that I usually listen to on my Bluetooth headset. I'm flying cross country. Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to put it down in this field right here. I'm going to try, at least. Going pretty fast. Let me slip a little bit here. I should be losing some airspeed pretty quick now. Alright. Oh, alright. Yeah, that's okay. You can stall on me a little bit. That's alright. I bounced. Alright. Damn! Alright. I'm going to get this. I've never flown a tail dragger. You have to get a special endorsement to fly these. I got to find like a nice open area though where I can land this thing. And seriously, like I'd like to know if this thing has any flaps even, or how to actuate them. Alright, come in really slow. Yeah, I have no excuse for not being able to fly this thing either, because I have like the best joystick and shit like available money can buy. Alright, power's out. Am I hitting those bushes? Is that what it is? I don't think I'm gonna have enough room to... No, I'm boarding, I'm going around. Not gonna have enough room to slow down there. Is anybody from the African safari that can advise me on a good place to land? This is dumb. Let's see here. Might just have to go back to the freaking airport. Alright, here we go. I think that looks like a nice long axis I can land at. Alright, 65. Here we go. Let me give it just a minimum. I'm at idle. I should be continuing to bleed off some airspeed here. Here, let me slip it a little bit more. Okay, yep, that's it. Hearing a stall horn. Assuming that's a stall horn. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Keep the nose up, 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 keep the nose up. Damn it. See, like the terrain's all uneven and shit? Ah, dude, I had full aft yoke, man. I don't know how to land this thing. Alright, well, let's go back to the airport since I can't land this thing on unimproved surface. Where was that airport? There it is. And I'm just gonna go land it somewhere. Flaps are on the handle on the left. Oh, up by the ceiling. Ah, okay. Ah, there we go. Nice. Okay, cool. Thank you, George Falk. Ground loop. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let me see if I can pull some flaps in. I'm gonna go like full flaps, see if I can really get this thing at a slow airspeed to let me come in and do a nice landing. Yeah, see, I'm already stalling. You can see like I'm in a nosedive right now. Not really a nosedive, but I'm pretty nose low, and my airspeed's building very slowly. If I had my flaps up, I'd be gaining airspeed pretty rapidly, but those flaps are helping to create a lot of drag for me. But they're also creating lift, so it's going to allow me to land at a much slower airspeed than I normally would. I'm trying to keep it right above the stall speed right now. That's a stall warning horn, really. It doesn't mean I'm stalling yet. So let's see if I can land on this unimproved surface here. This is going to be the problem, is finding like a flat area to touch it down at. Okay. I think I got it. Oh, no. Yes! Yes! All hail Snak Pak, greatest pilot of all time. Okay. Shift C. Okay. Now, how do I walk around? Tap EFB. Joystick button 10. Can I use this? Oh, okay, cool. So I'm just going to use my Xbox controller here. Nice. So you can walk around just like your... Thank you, Justin Legend. Hey, George Falk, we owe it all to you for showing me where the flaps were. So everybody thank George. Can I run? Oh, cool. Trigger is run. Left button and which one is that? Toggle pins. I don't know what joystick button 10 is. Okay. So this is pretty cool, right? We're just like walking around. I don't see any creatures though. I'm definitely gonna have to like hunt for them. I don't know how to take a picture either. Left button and this is my EFB, okay. It didn't really tell me how to take a picture. Yeah, dude. So I'm just kind of what? Yeah, George for president. You're the man, George. 2028. I say George and Tulsi Gabbard. All right. So I'm walking around here, and it's a lot like if you ever play like a first-person shooter, right? I'm using my Xbox controller here, so I can move around with the left stick, and then I can like move my head around. But I also have my head tracking, so it's kind of like a hybrid of that. Oh, okay, so I can crouch. Can I jump? D-pad doesn't do anything. Okay. This is so cool. So literally we're walking around, and if I just did this forever, I mean, I could walk around the entire planet. Obviously, I can't walk through the ocean, you know, but like I can walk, and look, there's my shadow. That's a pretty tall, handsome guy right there. Throw a grenade. Hey, good luck, George. Have fun, man. Matt Elliott, who do you fly for? Southwest, nice, man. I have I don't know if I'm supposed to share it publicly, so I won't say the name, but I do have an interview in a couple weeks with a major airline, and hoping it goes well. Definitely trying to prep for it. It's definitely my dream airline. I know right now it's really hard to get anywhere except for regionals, so I'm like incredibly lucky to have an interview. It's not, I'll tell you, it's not Southwest and it's not any of the legacies, but it's another ultra low cost carrier. But a really awesome airline. Not Spirit, because I know they're having a rough time right now. But yeah, I'm hoping for the best. So for those of you who just tuned in, I'm Snak Pak. If you don't know me, I was a Black Hawk pilot in the U.S. Army. I was an instructor pilot for a while. I got off active duty a few months ago, and now I'm back as a contractor, still teaching Black Hawks out of Low Army Heliport, Fort Novacell, Alabama. And I'm also an airplane instructor pilot. And I made a bunch of silly videos, a Microsoft Flight Simulator and DCS, and somehow I got a bunch of subscribers to my channel. And I love big Black Hawks. That's what Matt Elliott said. No, not Spirit. Fly it like I stole it. Yeah, man. Matt Elliott loves big Black Hawks. Everybody. It's a great aircraft, so I don't blame him. Yep, so I fly Black Hawks, and then I'm an airplane flight instructor on the side, so I kind of teach airplanes during the day, and then I go teach the MVG shift at night at Low. I'm not seeing any creatures, guys. I'm kind of bummed. This looks like maybe a big plane over here, like not a plane like an airplane, but like a big open plane. Is there anything over there? Can I like zoom in? Wish I could like zoom in or something. Oh, whoa! Okay, check it out. Right button, left button together. Now we're in photo mode. Whoa, okay, it's like a drone. Oh, this is way cooler. Okay, cool. So X plus right button. Whoa, dude, you can change the exposure. X plus right trigger. There's my focus. Oh my God, that's so cool. And then A is take photo. So left button, and this is rotate it. Okay, cool. And then reset horizon. All right. Who's going to become the first to walk around the world? Yeah, somebody will undoubtedly do that. Justin Legend, man. To hell with the pharmaceutical industry, man. Come be a pilot. It's amazing. All right. Has anybody seen any flora of any kind? Well, I don't see anything around here. But I'll tell you what we are going to do, though. I think it might be a little more difficult to find the animals, but USA's most spectacular bridges. What should we do? Animals worldwide. Mega structures. General aviation and leisure. That's pretty cool. Roofs of the world. Oh, dude, so you could, like, go in a helicopter and fly around. How about Paris City Tour? Notre Dame. Photograph Notre Dame. Notre Dame de Paris Cathedral. I hate French. What a stupid language. Okay. And the moon in any frame during the daylight. Right bound to access the time and weather panel. Okay. With your helicopter flying over the cathedral. Oh, shit. Alright. Notre Dame rocks, please. Okay. Let's see if I can find the thing in a helicopter. No, dude. Matt, this is on my PC. So I'm running a, what do I have? It's like a 12900K CPU Intel, and then my graphics card is a 3090 Ti. So like a couple of years old, but the thing's still a beast. Yeah. Bridges sounds cool. Alright, let's see if it ever loads. I don't know what kind of helicopter it's going to put me in. I don't know like what's going to happen here, so we'll see. It's loading. Let's see what happens. I need to get some freaking water, man. Alright, here we go. No time to drink water. What is that? What is even that? That's... What's... Okay, I don't know what this means. What kind of helicopter am I in right now? What is even... Okay, let me see if I can even work my camera from here. Okay, cool. So, no matter... yeah, right? I don't know what's going on. Flying by the seat of your pants. Okay, if anybody ever sees this happening in real life, like, please, you know, let me know. This is not good. Okay, who knows about Paris? That is the main Montchampanse Tower, whatever the hell that is. I've never been to Paris. I've been to France. I was in La Rochelle, though. I flew south of Paris. Prefecture of Val-de-Marne. So, tell me which way to go to get to this freaking cathedral. Somebody tell me. Need help. I need directions to the cathedral. I don't even know what I'm doing with this stick. Like, what am I even flying right now? Okay. Puts on beret and lights cigarette. Hell yeah. Okay, my airspeed's dying down, so I need to get some airspeed here. Okay, guys. Ahead of me... Oh, shit. It just went away. Ahead of me was LFB... I can't remember the last digit. Orly? Is that the... main airport here. I don't know much about this. Okay, it's on an island in the middle of the river crossing the city, okay? I can't even control this thing. What is... Okay, I'm just gonna... This is only comedic value at this point. I can't control it. Alright, there we go. There's the city. Or there's the river heading into the city. Alright, you said it's on an island in the middle of the city. Okay, I think that looks like it. Am I going the right way there, Maxime? The realism is astonishing. Yeah, I don't know if I just loaded this wrong, or maybe I was supposed to select an aircraft. In a front view, with your helicopter flying over the cathedral, and the moon in the frame during daytime. Which is possible. What's really funny is I fly NVGs. I fly every single night, at night, and I should probably know more about the moon than I do, but like, all I know is when the moon's out it gets really bright. And I should probably know like all the phases of the moon, and we get like a little weather brief every day that tells us when moonrise is and when moonset is, and like that's all I really care about. But like, I've been doing it for about 2 years now, just exclusively flying at night with Blackhawk students, and I should probably know like everything about that. The weather sucks, bro. Check out the METAR at Kilo Lima Oscar Romeo. So we could probably fly IFR, but to fly VFR, like at night especially, it's not worth it with the students if the ceilings are less than 1,000 feet. Okay, Maxime, I need your help. I don't know where I'm going. Oh God. This is the river. Okay, I'm done with this. This is dumb. How about America's national parks? Yosemite Valley. Red Mountains. Oh, that looks nice. Glacier National Park, Red Mountains. You know what? Actually, instead of doing this, you know what I want to do? Last thing I want to check out. This is already getting pretty long. I know everybody's kind of getting tired probably. There's an island. Yeah. Whoa! What's going on here? Okay, we're a little bit buggy. Let me check my thing here. Is this thing going crazy? Alright, let's go to... Oh my god. Let's go to career mode. Let's see what this is about. This is what I really bought it for. So I think we've done enough. Yeah, definitely show me outer space for sure. This is what I bought it for. Okay, yeah. Search and rescue. Okay, I guess it's got to give me like a little intro video here. Did you guys lose me? Hey, there I am. What's up? What's up? No, you lost my face. Wanted you guys to, you know, weird. Bro, you need to get like, you need to start talking to the person next to you on the plane. Make a new friend. Feel like you're getting a little bit lonely, Matt. Okay, so there's a bunch of cool stuff we can do. Remote cargo ops, that looks cool as hell. Charter service VIP, yeah, okay. My wife went to bed. Pursue your dream. Rise of a pilot. Choose any location in the world where you want to start your career. I mean, I feel like since we have the whole world as our basket here, but I feel like since aviation started in the good US of A, we should start there. So, what about Kitty Hawk? Where's that? Anybody know the identifier for that? Let's get like all sentimental about this here. Where's Kitty Hawk? Airport. No. First flight airport in public use. KFFA. That's where I want to go. Where's that? Can I? I guess I can't really do that. Whatever. I was going to look for an airport identifier, but there can't. Well, okay. We'll just go to like, how about Raleigh? Oh no, here we go. KFFA. Here. Oh, there's a search. Okay. First flight. There we go. This is where we're starting our career. Boom. So the reason why the Earth seems to be moving is because I'm moving my head. All right, just so you guys know, it's not going to happen for you. So I can turn that off, and then it'll be stationary. Still freaking 35 people watching. What are you guys doing with your life? Watching me play this video game? It is pretty cool though. It's definitely more than a video game, huh? This is something special. I mean, Flight Sim 2020 was amazing. I remember when it came out, I was stationed in Germany. I was stationed in Germany, and I had a MacBook Pro. And I still have that MacBook Pro, but it was not meant for video games. And I put it on the lowest possible setting, and I actually had to download, I put Windows on as a separate partition on my 512 gigabyte hard drive on my MacBook Pro, and I was playing like the bare bones game with like the lowest possible graphics, and I was getting like 20 frames per second, and it really sucked, you know. And then about 2 years ago, I saved up some money and I built the simulator that I have now in my office. This is still loading here. Let's see. But here we go. You guys are in my office, and I can show you. You may have seen, I have a video where I show you all this stuff, but this is my flight sim setup. I got my HOTAS Warthog over here, and then I got my stick right here. Got my yoke. I actually have some MFDs that I made that actually, well, I didn't make them. It's like a Cougar MFD, and then I got some little LCD screens, and I 3D printed some crap for it. Just went all out, but anyway, there's my computer that I built, and then I'm watching you guys over there. And I built like this whole shelf system inside, but you're inside my closet. Like, this is a closet in my little man cave, and I put like an Ethernet drop in here and like power and everything. So it was a kind of a monumental task. And fortunately, I didn't used to have this Thrustmaster stuff, but they sent all that to me. They saw some of my videos, and I was like, hey, hook me up. And so they hooked me up, which was super cool. All right, this thing's still loading. It's taking a while. I don't know what's taking so long. It's still loading. So, how do you like the? Yeah, I got the Logitech pedals down there. How do you like the Honeycomb Bravo throttle? Nice. Cool. All right. Well, this is still loading, so I'm gonna pee really quick. Still loading. I ain't giving you no bathroom tour, Matt. Why don't you give me a bathroom tour of your lavatory? What do you fly, Matt? Yeah, dude, should I like try something else? Let me try something else. This is taking forever. About, I don't know, how about Pine Island? I don't know. Okay, it's going right into it now. Yeah, Southwest, what do you fly? KOGS, where's that? Ogdensburg? Where the hell is that? Canada? Is that Canada or is it in New York? Oh, 7.3s? Dude, so I flew the... I did a 7.3 simulator with Delta. And, okay, New York. Yeah, I did the 7.3 simulator with Delta when I did my ATP CTP, and this is one of the things that airlines like. I wish they took us rotor guys a little more serious. Like, I think it's one thing if you do like helicopter tours in a Robinson or whatever, but like when you fly a twin turbine helicopter. So I walked into that 737 sim, and the instructor was like, okay, we got to program the box. You know, he's like, no, this has a little screen and buttons on it. And I was like, yeah, I got one of these in my Blackhawk. I have the same exact FMS. You know, the buttons are a little bit different, you know, but I get it. You know, like it works the same way, you know. And then he's like, okay, we're going to start your turbine engines. Now to start the turbine engine, and he's walking me through it. I'm like, oh, great. This is exactly how I start the turbine engines in my Blackhawk. Okay, we're going to add fuel now. Great. And then we do the starter. What are we looking for? Rise in compression, and I bet the temperature is going to start coming up. Okay, here we go. It's like, it's exactly the same thing. Now, I know there's a lot of differences, obviously, like in the aerodynamics, and of course there's tons of differences, but there's a lot of similarities that I think the airlines take for granted, and they'd rather have, I guess, I don't know if they'd rather have it, but I know a lot of these like CFIs who have been flying a Cessna for 1,500 hours, building time, flying, like, okay, I fly Cessnas too. And I can tell you that being in that 737 simulator, my experience in a Blackhawk was way more valuable to correlate into flying that thing than my time flying a Cessna that had zero to do. But that's the problem. I was talking earlier about class and category. And so a twin engine Piper Seminole, which is like it's two piston engines, okay? It's literally like the same engine they have on a Cessna. They just have two of them, okay? And, you know, it's got a constant speed prop, and it's got some upgrades and stuff. It's a complex aircraft. But it's still just two piston engines, right? And that is the same class and category as a 747, right? It's a multi-engine airplane. Now, the 747 has a type rating. Yeah. You've flown them. right? That I did like 10 hours in a Seminole for my my complex time for my commercial single. But yeah, like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with this thing. What's going on? I don't know if this is gonna work or not. But anyway, that's the same class and category, right? Apparently, as a as like a 737 or whatever, right? So my helicopter is a different category, and they're like, oh, that's not the same. It's like, I know it's not the same, but I get a lot of experience from that, you know? Yeah, this thing's crashing. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Like, I'm totally crashed right now. You give it a second and see if it did this earlier to me, so I'll see if it comes back. Okay, MYL. Alright, let me just get out of this because obviously career mode's not working right now. This, like I said, this has not been a very great intro. Okay, so this thing right here, the Cirrus Vision Jet, I have seen these, and when I daydream about being rich one day, I've seen these things are like $1.5 million or something, maybe. Let's configure this thing. Executive seating. I like it. Okay, library. Oh, I like this black. Can I see it? Can I have like a view of it? Can you show it to me? Please? Okay, maybe not. Fuel. Let's get some fuel going here. Yeah, crank it up. Crank it up. I don't want to overgross here. Alright. Refuel. That's good. Okay, KMYL. Pretty cheap for a jet. Yeah, man. I mean, so that's what I was thinking, like, I don't know, if I make it into the airlines and then I do well and manage my money well, maybe eventually I could just get one of these and have my own little private business, you know, just flying rich people around. Or I could fly around all the people on my chat who donated $73,000 each to help me buy that property I was talking about up in western North Carolina. All right, where are we at here? McCall? Where is even this? What state am I in? Am I in Utah? I'm bad with the western states. Is this Utah? Matt! Where is this? Idaho, okay. Alright, man, we'll do, yeah, like afternoon. And we're flying a Cirrus Vision Jet. I'm very excited to fly this thing. Apparently, this is one of the jets they had in the advertisement. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's one of the aircraft they had in like that advertisement video where they were showing the like VIP transport or whatever. I might just be having issues loading anything right now, guys. My speed test is still good, but I don't know. I was getting like 500 megabits per second a minute ago. It might just be the servers getting overrun. Let's see, it's midnight here. That means it's like 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning in Europe. So all the Europeans are probably waking up and wanting to play, and they're probably overloading the servers right now. So yeah, I'm getting a little spinny wheel of death. Here, look, let me move over to the left here, and you can see the spinny wheel of death to the right of me. Oh wait, other way. I gotta go the other way. There it is. There you go, spinny wheel of death. Could you fly in Australia? Ben, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to just fly anywhere right now, dude, but like it looks like I'm not getting anything. I can't do anything. Like, I think the servers are getting overloaded. I think, like I said, I think the Europe is all waking up right now, and they're all getting up, trying to play right now. Yeah, dude. You can start downloading it and then see if you can like log in, and you might be logged in like by the time the morning comes. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna have to fix this because I don't see like the demand going down anytime soon because there's so much to do here. So I don't see the demand going down. Only more and more people are gonna down. Like Matt, you haven't downloaded it yet. Like how many people are in your shoes that haven't even downloaded it yet? They haven't got off work yet, and there's still like millions of people worldwide that are gonna want to download it and play it. So yeah, yeah. That's true, man. Yeah, Microsoft did drop the ball. I don't know why they didn't expect such a big turnout. I mean, did anybody watch the Mike Tyson fight against Jake Paul the other night? It was like the same thing, right? So, I will say though, from what I played so far, minus the bugs, it's a huge upgrade from 2020. There's a lot of really cool stuff to do. The gaming interface is really nice. I'm really excited to get in here and start like tweaking and stuff. Hello, smiley face. yeah, man. It's not bad. So I'm pretty impressed. Again, there's a lot of bugs here. Is there like? Let me see. Clear skies. How about all players off, air traffic off? Let's try to turn some of that shit off and see if we can get it to load anything. Alright. And go. Okay. Well, maybe. Yeah, dude, I played 98, Justin. I played, I'm trying to think back the first one I ever played. I don't know. I definitely played 98. There was a time when I was about 13, something like that, 12. I don't know. My brother is 7 years older than me, and he became a Black Hawk pilot before I did, and now he's trying to go Airlines too. And he's behind me. He's still trying to get interviews and stuff. But anyway, my brother's father-in-law was a pilot for Southwest. Matt, he flew for Southwest. He was also an old Army Huey pilot, and he ran in a Cessna, and he took us up and let us attempt to land it. It was hilarious. But back then we were both playing like Microsoft Flight Sim 98, just trying to learn about how instruments work and everything. So Microsoft Flight Simulator has been a pretty big part of my life, even since I was a kid. It's way before. I mean, I originally wasn't a pilot. When I got out of high school, I went to school for music. So you can look on my channel. I got some silly old little music videos that I made. You might check out. But I used to be a music teacher and a musician, and then I actually joined the Army band in 2014, and I didn't. It was cool. I had some good times, but it wasn't for me. And that's when I joined. I put my packet in to become a Black Hawk pilot. Got selected. All right, I'm gonna try one more thing here. If this doesn't work, if I can't get into like any airport here, then we're just gonna call it, because I think it's just stuck. Yeah, and look at you now, Matt. Now you're a pilot. I played trumpet, keyboard, and then I dabble in like guitar and drums. I haven't played for a while. Just been busy doing pilot stuff, so. But I need to get back into it. Some of the videos I've made, some of the flight instruction videos I made some like little tracks, like background music tracks. I was just kind of messing around, doing some silly stuff, and one guy made fun of me for it, and I was like, wow, you're a jerk. But then other people were like, ooh, I like the funky background. I'm like, yeah, man, well, multi-talented. So, my favorite band. My favorite band, I listen to a lot of weird music, guys. Like, so I studied jazz studies in college and spent a lot of time deconstructing like very complex music. So like listening to average pop music and stuff, it's just so simple that like my brain is just trained to deconstruct it, and like it, I don't know, it's kind of boring to me. So I like more complicated stuff. There's a band I really like called Moonchild. Hiatus Coyote. There's another band called Knower. It's really weird. Make really weird music, but it's really cool. So. Dream Theater's great. Yeah, man. Dream Theater's badass. Sing Amaninder. You know, somebody told me that I had a good voice and it was like soothing or whatever. I think that might be why I'm an effective instructor. I don't know. I hate the sound of my own voice, but you know, I think that's everybody. But you know, just imagine being a student pilot flying a Black Hawk for the first time, and I give you like a hydraulics failure and the helicopter's all over the place, and then I'm just there like, okay, all right, why don't you just add a little bit of right pedal or a little bit out of trim, add a little bit of right pedal. Now what I want you to do is lower that collective until your torque reading is at 47%. There you go. Continue lowering that collective, continue, there we go. Hold it right there at 47%. And you get that right pedal back in there because we're out of trim, and now we're in trim. All right, now we're gonna add some forward cyclic, get our airspeed back to 100 knots, and now we're in a traffic pattern. My brother, he joined in like 03 and he just retired, but he's been everywhere, man. He's in Savannah, Fort Drum. He was stationed in Germany for a while. He was at Hood, Benning. Yeah, maybe I do. Hey, Joe Schmo, check out some of my other videos, bro. I got some other flight instruction videos that I've done. I keep doing this thing. See, this is the thing. I look back on my videos and I keep doing this thing. I'm like, it's embarrassing. I gotta work on that. All right, guys. Well, I think this is gonna end the live stream because I think I'm pretty much done. Let's see if we can get an activity here, because maybe there's like, okay, flight training, basic handling. Let's see what the flight training's all about. Sim controls. Let's see if it'll load any of this stuff. See briefing. This tutorial, open and interact with the tool. Okay, I don't want to do this. Let's do altitude. How about turns? Okay, to perform a turn, you will have to move the yoke in the direction of your choice while maintaining a centered slip skid indicator. This is done by performing small rudder corrections. As for climb and descent, maintaining an altitude will help you retain your altitude and airspeed. Okay, start training. Let's see what this is all about. I'm very excited. Turns. Roll. All right, any day now. I'm gonna give this like 2 or 3 minutes to load, and then if it doesn't, then we're just gonna call this video. But it's been really nice having all you guys join me, especially, I don't know, is anybody here from Europe? Anybody tuning in from Europe? Yeah, exactly, dude. I know I had a bunch of people from Europe that were chiming in. It should be about time for you guys to wake up and have breakfast. I need to like position this iPad up here so I can see it. Hell yeah! Joe Schmo, where are you from? Yeah, this is way better. Alright, well, this is boring and it makes for very boring internet content, so I'm just going to go ahead and control alt. I can't even exit out of this, so this is going to be a control alt delete. Oh, California. All right. Well, guys, it's been real. Thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm going to definitely be making a lot of videos in this as soon as it gets to be reliable. But I'm gonna make videos on how to go through all the training and everything, and how to get all your ratings and everything. And yeah, it is a disappointment. I know, but they say give it some time, and we'll give them some time. Obviously, a lot of work went into this, and I think they're just having some server issues right now. So I'm not gonna write it off just yet. You know, hopefully it gets better here pretty soon. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna be making a bunch of cool content for it. So thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. All right, Snak Pak out.